Start to play.
Big fella makes a bounce pass over to Fox. Fox brings it out in front to Kobe. Kobe's gonna bump a three. It looks good. It is good.
I did grow up in the 90s with a Nintendo 64. I just didn't have this particular game. And I discovered it later on in my early 20s, back when the Lakers were awesome, won championships.
A wagon full of pancakes? In the championship? I'd like to see it try.
And all that jazz. So yeah, it has a special meaning to me, but not in a childhood nostalgic way, but in an early 20s nostalgic way. So yeah, I'm going to talk about its prequel a little bit, and we're also going to check out different kinds of gameplay. So I hope you enjoy.
And when it's basketball time on Nintendo, you've got a great game. Stick around. I'm Chick Hearn along with Stu Lance. We're here for the game between the Los Angeles Lakers and the Indiana Pacers. To Miller, sends it to Mullins. Jackson finds the open man. O'Neal knocks the ball loose. The point guard passes the ball to Bryant. Lays it up. He scores. Good shot by Bryant. Miller snaps off a chest pass to Davis. Mullins dishes it to Jackson. Davis pulls up, no good. Down low to Davis. Goes up. Whoa! He loads the boot. To Green. An easy deuce. Passes to Jackson. Kisses it off the glass. Good. Bryant dishes it to the point guard. The point guard passes the ball to Green, and it's no good. He takes off. Davis with the block. Smith sends it to Jackson. It's knocked loose. Jackson to the open man. He sets, he fires, and it goes in.
The Lakers have given up the last 3 buckets. They need to tighten up.
To Bryant. Finds the open man. Green with a jumper. A deuce.
Nice shot from Shaq.
An easy deuce.
Bryant picks up another 2.
This was a really cool feature of this game, how you can watch instant replays. It's obviously commonplace now. I don't know how commonplace it was then. I don't think any of the baseball games I had for N64, Ken Griffey Jr. Baseball, and the one that came out after it that was basically a clone, they didn't really replay much other than little snippets. And to this day, and you couldn't control the replays. It was just like, you may have seen a 4 or 5 second clip of a play. And to this day, I play a baseball game for Switch religiously that has the ability to watch a play, but you don't get to see the whole play. You don't get to see the play end. You see the very beginning of it, and then that's that. This is cool because you get to see the entire play, and you can move stuff around and admire essentially the graphics here. And that's what I was trying to do at this particular moment, is just looking at the graphics, seeing how good they got Kobe's face. There are times when people will walk through each other, objects will pass through each other, But even when I play The Show on Switch, same thing. I mean, video games haven't really changed. They've certainly gotten better, but the same problems exist in video games. This particular version of this game was a lot better than the first. The first didn't have announcers, and it basically was just refs, and that's all you'd hear were the ref calls. So they put a little bit more pizzazz into this one. It has just better graphics too, believe it or not. To a degree, it's not like they're amazingly better, but they're definitely better. And it was more playable for me. But the nice part was they didn't try to reinvent the wheel when they remade, or not remade, but when they made the sequel. It just adhered to, you know, they didn't change the controls or anything. It was great. It's a great game.
Putting on a clinic tonight. This kind of offense is difficult to deal with.
At halftime, the score is the Los Angeles Lakers 59, the Indiana Pacers 47.
Have to get their heads together on defense and stop giving away so many easy baskets.
For those wondering, no, Tony Kukoc, the Croatian sensation in the 90s were great, played on the Bulls, but he is actually a heck of a basketball player, or I guess was, because he's old now, right? And now a lot of these guys do management and stuff. It's kind of cool to think about. But yeah, he obviously was not on the Lakers, but I put him on the Lakers because he's good. And that was another cool thing about this game. You can mix up the rosters and stuff and create your own players. As I mentioned before, I made that one that looks like me, the one that says G-Clef number 1 and is about 7 feet tall. I'm Italian, which is why I'm 7 feet tall. And there is a difference between the way that I have this offense-defense set up. This defense is actually one-on-one, and you'll see a lot of them get past me. I'm terrible at defense in this game, but it doesn't matter because I have a good offense. So I'm just trying to run Kobe out there. It didn't quite work, but Kukoc didn't make it. And there I go, and I get my little, I don't even know if you could call that a layup, because, yeah, I'm just on the outside out there. So, hard part about this game is you have to kind of warm up each player. So, each player should make a 2 or something, or do a layup or something, because that will affect how well they do threes. And I often fail at threes because I don't pay attention to who's shot what, you know? Anyway, let's check out some Kobe Bryant action.
Bryant sends it back with the power forward. The power forward puts up the shot.
The Pacers look like a high school team out there tonight, Chick.
Intercepted. To Bryant, wide open. He lets it fly. Air ball.
Maybe he needs glasses.
McKee puts it off the glass.
When you have the shooter's touch, you get the shooter's bounce.
To Bryant, throws up a prayer. Long pass to O'Neal. To Rice. Wide open. To Miller.
See what I mean? I just can't seem to make the threes. Also, you'll notice that when it's just one-on-one, it's harder for me to block their shots. If somebody misses and then they lob the ball to the other side of the court, I'm going to not be able to block that guy because there's only one dude down there. So again, my lack of defense is made up for with my offense.
Best pops the J. At the end of the third quarter, the score is the Los Angeles Lakers 82, the Indiana Pacers 69. Bender with a monster jam. Best. To Bender. To the point guard. Best. Reaching in. To Davis. To Jackson. Intercepted. The point guard throws it inside to Green.
They'll need to pick up their defense soon if they plan on getting back into this game.
Turnover. The point guard with a long hoist.
He's just playing great. Look at the numbers he has put up tonight.
Intercepted. To Green. There's a whistle. Foul on Bryant. That's his third foul. No good.
Shaq is just a straight-up big-time player.
Gotta love them Shaq attacks, son.
Intercepted.
It's great. Totally great. So, a lot of times I'm playing baseline, and I just didn't, I guess, in this particular game, because it actually had been a while since I played this game. I just didn't have the confidence that I used to, I guess, with it. But as you can see, when you create custom characters, you won't have many problems with this game. Also, I remember when I first started playing this game, I took advantage of the fact that you could take the rosters apart and move people around. So if there was one guy on a team that I was just struggling against, I would just trade him off to some other team so that way I didn't have to deal with it, And consequently, when you create these, even the custom characters, the custom career characters here, even when you're not playing on that team, for example, the Pacers here, I believe, have at least one custom character on them, and the computer is playing that character. So it's not just like when you just play with this team or that team as a player, the computer plays that as well. And again, what blew my mind was that you could just have the computer play both teams and watch a game if you wanted. It was nuts. Naturally, you can't do that with the show.
Green. O'Neal pulls up in the lane.
He's lighting them up tonight. Strong moves and good shots are getting the baskets.
To McKee. To Harrington. To Rice. Green. To Rose. From way outside. The best. Stops in the lane. For three. This game is in the refrigerator. The door is closed, the lights are out, the eggs are cooling, the butter's getting hard. The jello is jiggling.
The jello is jiggling.
Scores for the first time tonight.
As I previously mentioned, this iteration of this game is a lot better, and part of what really made me like this game was the announcements and the announcers. Now on Switch, as I mentioned before, I play The Show, which is a baseball game, and it too has limited dialogue. You know, that's an argument here that you could make. You could say, well, look, I mean, they're maybe saying the same 20 lines over and over again, and yeah, but you know, modern video games say the same 50 lines over and over again. There's not that much of a difference, but it just added a certain I don't know what to it, essentially. But yeah, that's the biggest thing for me, was this felt more like I was watching a real game or participating in a real game rather than just hearing only referee calls and stuff. It's like more of a TV kind of mode of play, which was really cool. Its predecessor was good. I mean, the graphics pretty much are the same. They may be slightly enhanced here, but of course the faces aren't what they could be, because we're dealing with, I think, something like 100 plus megabytes that the Nintendo cartridge would have had at this point. So here's Shaq, and yeah, like that was the thing I wanted to kind of point out, just the animation. And it's cool at least that they tried, you know. And this was actually new for its time. I think PlayStation probably could have done it better, because even though it had what was it? I think it just had a lesser video processor or something, but a CD could hold a lot more data. So yeah, you could probably effect this better on the PlayStation. I don't know if it actually came out for the PlayStation though.
Down court to Mullen. Intercepted. Kukoc throws the alley-oop. Jack brings down the house. Jackson throws it ahead to Mullen. Lays it up for two. He hit the shot. The point guard. He takes off. To Miller. Finds the open man. Bender throws it inside. Jackson. It's denied. Jackson shoots. Bender kisses it off the glass. He made it. The point guard.
That particular thing that just happened there was a common thing that happened to everyone I ever played this game with. Basically, your character just drifts out of bounds because you're hitting forward, and you don't mean to do that. You mean to shoot, but he'll shoot inaccurately. It's incredibly annoying, but yeah, you learned how to deal with it, son. Alright, so good old game pack, huh? But not bad, we beat him decently. So now we're going to check out the arcade mode, which is pretty cool. As you can see, you can choose a roster. It's really cool. You could even, I don't show it here, but you could even compare your current stats with previous stats, etc., etc. It was really cool, and again, just so much better than the first iteration of this, which just didn't have all these bells and whistles. Even the courts looked worse. Yeah, just could have been better. So here we're seeing the arcade version. Whether this actually appeared in an arcade truly, I don't know. But the idea is you'll have these lit up parts of the floor, right? And you go to that lit up part of the floor, and if you make that shot, in this case they'll get 10 points if they make it from the 3 there. So The gameplay is pretty much the same. It's just you get some really, really good bonuses once you fill up your meter. It's more than just everybody being hot. You can do some crazy maneuvers. And yeah, I'm sure you will see them here.
Green shoots. He collects 10 points.
As your meter goes higher, basically everyone can improve their shooting without even doing the normal thing, which is having the computer warm up, or having your player, I guess you could say, warm up. Do some baseline, a few layups, maybe a shot from the key, and then go behind the three. But here, as you can see, we are completely slaying it, and that is because our meter's up, and this is so-called arcade mode. And at some point, you'll also see some really cool dunks.
Bryant pops the J. Ooh, heartbreak shot. He puts up the J. To Payton. Turnover. To Wright. He shoots. Wright is too hot to handle. Patterson sends it to Payton. To Baker. Steal. Rice is on fire.
Rice drains the shot. Good play.
Baker sends it back to Payton. To Grant. With a jumper, and he hits it. Rice dishes it to the point guard. Down control, Colin. Boom, he slams it home.
Thumbs up.
Barry sends it to Payton. Payton loses control. Wide open. He is on fire.
The Sonics have given up the last 3 buckets. They need to tighten up.
Payton passes the ball to Baker. Passes to Grant. Finds the open man. He shoots. Nice hoop. Two points. Bryant is too hot to handle.
You can't give away that many easy shots and expect to stay in the game.
Interception. He lets it fly. He picks up 5 points. Nice hoop.
The Lakers are shooting the lights out tonight. Nothing is stopping them.
Payton loses control. To Patterson. Pulls up. Long pass to Bryant. Bryant.
I hate to say it, and I do have NBA 2K whatever, but this was just the easiest thing to play. The controls made more sense. Gameplay was simple. Today's basketball games, I think, and it's been the opposite of this, the trend anyway, has been the opposite of this, but today's basketball games tend to be a little harder than the older ones. But yeah, thanks for watching, and we will catch you next time with another video. I hope to get together with Bob soon, and we may play Mario Party, because we're sadomasochists. Thanks for watching.